Who is the Gary Washburn of the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year voting? If you don't get the reference, Gary Washburn of the Boston Globe voted for Carmelo Anthony in 2013 for MVP of the NBA. It kept LeBron James from being the unanimous MVP, and a lot of people thought it was a terrible decision, to be honest with you. When it came out, and LeBron wasn't the MVP. People were like, who didn't vote for LeBron? And to this day, Steph Curry remains the only unanimous NBA MVP. And many people thought, myself included, that LeBron deserves that distinction. And I bring up Gary Washburn, not to diss him. You know, he's had a long career. It is what it is. He explained his decision, which was commendable, but because his name is remembered due to this. His name is remembered due to not voting, or not just for that, but it is specifically remembered in that instance as the voter who didn't vote for LeBron. And we could have another case like that when it comes to the Rookie of the Year in the WNBA. As you can see these voting returns, Caitlin Clark receives 66 votes, Angel Reese 1 vote. So Caitlin Clark 1 vote away from being the unanimous Rookie of the Year. I mean, I think we all sort of, or should have seen this coming when Reese got the MVP vote. I was more upset about that than I am about this. Maybe because I was upset about that at the time, because I think it showed a lack of professionalism, at least from any way I could look at it or argue it. I would love to see the voter come out and defend their pick and explain their pick, because I could not understand how you could make the argument that Angel Reese would be fourth for MVP when you consider the Sky's record, when you consider her shooting, when you consider the players that just had better seasons, you know, on and on down the list, whether that be Clark or Asia Wilson or Nafisa Collier or Brianna Stewart or Sabrina Ionescu or so on and so forth. I mean, I could keep going. I could make that list 10 to 15 names long. In the Rookie of the Year debate, it's a little different because Angel clearly deserved second place in Rookie of the Year. People can make the argument that they think another rookie may wind up better down the line. That's fine. Rickea Jackson, Camila Cardoso, when Cameron Brink gets healthy. But you cannot argue that there was another rookie deserving of a second place vote over Angel Reese in my mind. But she was not deserving of a first place vote in comparison to Caitlin Clark, given Clark should be all WNBA first team. Clark, you know, did unprecedented things when it comes to generating points and her team's record. Almost every Angel Reese record was tied into rebounding in some way, shape, or form, and she's an excellent rebounder. You know, may go down as an all-time great rebounder already. Rebounds at a rate, you know, people haven't done before. So, but you know, the double-double thing, rebounding, and the rebounding thing, those were her records, right? Everything else Clark ran away with. And it really wasn't a contest, to the point where Clark went into that building and was signing Barbie towels. In Chicago. So it's not worth crashing out about Clark won the Rookie of the Year. It is what it is. And when we saw the MVP, I think it was pretty clear that that same voter was going to vote Angel Reese for Rookie of the Year. I would just like it to be explained, and I would just like it public, because as someone who's done this professionally, I would be honored. I would be honored to have a vote. And if I did have a vote, I would share it. I would explain why it came, just like I do in my pieces when I tell you who I would have voted for. And I appreciate my peers, those of them who have shared this publicly. I'm just curious if we're going to get that name. Regardless, the name Caitlin Clark will be the Rookie of the Year for 2024 from here on out. And I don't think down the line anyone is going to care about the one Angel Reese vote.